Um, Today what I got is two food trucks from Hot Wheels. This is a more vintage one. You see it doesn't have these windows on it, whereas this one has windows on top of it. This body is plastic. I don't like that, but the base is metal. This older one, I'm not even sure when it was made. I can't read that stuff. I'm sure you won't be able to either with this poor lighting. But anyway, there's a metal body, plastic bottom, and it's held on the back by this tongue. This one has two pins, one in the back, one in the front. What I'm going to do, I've already pulled the plastic off these two pins, so it'll come off, but I'm going to take the back of the metal base, and I'm going to cut it with the Dremel and make a slot for the tongue to go through, so that I can just hook the metal body onto the metal base. And see, plastic, all plastic. See the little guy inside? Yeah, on these vintage ones they're usually gone as well, you know, from kids just poking at him, and you can see he's still in there. So that's one reason why I want to use this. I'm going to repaint this and put some new decals on it. I probably won't do it this video. This is more about base swapping. But this being the base, I'll probably have to take a piece of this post out right here, because the old one, it has the post that goes through the body. And, oh well, not the old one, the newer one has a post that goes through the body, where the old one has no post that goes through the body, as you can see through the window there. So I'll probably grind some of this off, not too much, because it kind of helps strengthen it, and I don't want to weaken it too much. And then I'm going to cut that slot in the back according to what this one is. So we're going to start by drilling out this metal post in the front, and I'm going to use, I think it's an 1/8 inch drill bit, but first we're going to hit it with this 16th. I also have a little bit smaller bit, but it doesn't fit in my drill. That's what they typically use for the 2-56 screws. But I find that if I use this, I don't have to tap the hole, or if I do tap the hole, it's not as hard. Less chance of me breaking the tap. But usually I can just stick the screw in the hole and it'll self-thread. So let's drill this sucker out. And all you got to do is unhook the back end, which doesn't seem to be too easy. There we go. That'll give us our template for the groove we want to cut on the base of this. And basically the front hole lines up perfect, and they're approximately, if not exactly, the same size. So let me get my Dremel and we'll notch out that groove. Okay, I've got it notched out, and it's kind of a tight fit, as you can see on the sides, but it fits. The post in the front kind of lines up. Won't give me a problem putting the screw in there, I don't think. The only problem is the grill is not there. I removed the plastic grill from the plastic base of the older one, and I think that I can come up with a way to get it to, because see inside there's two little posts on either side. This had two little posts on either side as well, and I think that I'm gonna have to shave those off. But I think what I can do is maybe super glue or plastic weld a tab on there, drill a hole in it so that it slides over the post in the middle, and it'll have a grill. It's not going to line up with those two tabs on the back, but you can see, I'll paint it silver or whatever. I haven't decided yet what I want to make it, clown car or something like that. And you can leave the wheels on. I took the back wheels off because they were in the way. I had to shave a little bit off on the back tab there and notch it a little bit to get it to fit in there. But it's pretty straightforward. That's what I had to do to the back post. I'll probably end up taking most of it off. I'm not sure. The Good Humor guy. I don't know if the other interior will fit. The other interior has a hole in it, see? So I guess I could use the newer interior, but I prefer to use the older interior. Yeah, I like the older interior. It's just got more character. See? It was molded onto the thing. It's actually molded sticking out and then folded up. But anyway, I can fix the interior. These here things on the back, they went through the back window to block the it just had one to block the view of the peg, I guess. Let's see what we get if we put this on here like that. The interior would have to be modified to work in here. That's the old interior. We could take in, we could put new wheels on it. We could put custom wheels on it if we want. Yeah, there's like tabs that stick up that go into the old the newer base on the metal. These things here, I think, yeah. Well, I don't know. They might be in a different place, and because the plastic one had this plastic ridge on it, so maybe they're in a different place. I don't think the post is going to be in the way because that's sunk in pretty far. But you see, that's just about how easy that is right there. Yeah, those two tabs are catching on the plastic. We can force it in there if we wanted to, but we want it to fit right. Oh, and it looks like them tabs in the front might also be catching. But we'll get it to fit. We'll get it to fit. Now, this is a base swapping video, so I found this. It is, I don't think it's vintage. It's a older gold chrome Roger Dodger. I found it like this. No base, no interior, no windshield. And you see the post have been stripped. Somebody, somehow, maybe the post wasn't spun that well and it snapped off or something. But then we have this Larry Wood collection. I like it. It's nice. But as you can see, it doesn't have the character. This body alone weighs more than this whole car. So let's drill this one out and see if we can get this base to fit on that car, because I like that motor better anyway. Alright, let's give it a test. This is the body and the base. I can already see a difference. These here tabs are going to have to come off because they interfere with the engine block. Pins line up, but I'm going to guess, I mean, it lined up good too. That's what was stuck on there. But these here plastic pieces here get in the way, and they'll have to come off, and it'll probably weaken the base too much. We'll try it. I mean, ain't no skin off my back. Just $1 for that car. So I'll give it a try. We'll cut them tabs off. Okay, with all the tabs cut off, let's see if it'll fit any better. Align that back post. I can already tell you the back bumper is not going to fill that void in the back unless we can somehow get it to go down a pin further, which I don't see that happening too much. Let's see. Front end, line it up. Yeah, that didn't turn out too bad in the front end. Huh. Yeah, front end looks okay. Work on that back end some. I think I have to shave that post down or make the hole bigger in the back. Alright, let's see how that works. Did a lot of shaving and a lot of finagling. Front end snaps in. Back end. Back end goes all the way down. Now, question is, can I get a screw in that little tiny post? I think I left enough meat that I could, but I'll have to make a shorter screw because there's not much room, as you can see, between the top of the the trunk, and the base. So, yeah, I just have to make sure I don't go through. Now, let's see if anything else will fit, because we don't have an interior or windshield for this. It's got that ugly ass yellow windshield, and it does not, kind of sort of fits. We could get away with it, I guess. I don't like the yellow. Now on the base we'll have to cut the motor part out. Yeah, how it looks with the exhaust on the side, if it'll fit. If it don't, it'll come off. I'm probably gonna take it off. But you need that to fit up in there tight enough to hold the windshield in, and I don't know. Let's see. That will go. Yeah. See? That base, the back end is going to have to come off some. All right. What do you think? Oh, windshield went for good on us. Probably have to glue that windshield in there. Now, this is a plastic base. I'd prefer metal, but I haven't seen any new ones made with a metal base lately, so. And I hate to mess up a vintage car, even though this is a vintage body. Well, probably not a vintage body, a remake body, but still. Alright, so we got it together. Looks like I need to do some adjusting to the interior so the back wheels will roll. I'll probably change the wheels later on anyway, but this fantastic old metal car has a new base, even though it's plastic. Maybe one day I'll come across a metal base that'll fit it and I'll put it on there. But for now, I like that. I like it better than this one. This one just, I don't know why that die cast just seems so much lighter than this die cast. I enjoy the old ones more than I do the newer ones. It's definitely a different shape. The tops aren't the same width. The back ends are similar but not quite. Front end is more rounded on the new one. And I apologize for the lighting. The sun is coming in the window. But yeah, the wheels roll. They just don't roll that well. So I'm going to have to check to see if that's the interior or if that's an axle issue. I might have to put in some axle too. I don't know if you can see this too well in this sunshine, but there's the metal base on the Metal Good Humor truck. I did affix the grill in temporarily. It'll need some more work when I redo the body. That'll be done at a later date. I'm also going to fill in that hole, but you can see how I cut the groove in the base to put the body tongue through. I put a set of temporary wheels on there. They're not going to roll because the axles don't fit quite right. I misplaced the wheels that I took off. I don't know what I did with them. They're here somewhere. But yeah, it's got a metal base. The front wheels roll just fine. The back wheels will roll just fine once I get the right wheels in there. And the grill's in. That was the big thing I was worried about, how I was going to get that grill in. It's going to fit between the body and the chassis just fine. But it has a metal base. And this car that I had that didn't have a base now has a base. To me, this car is worth more than this car, which was like $1.27 at Walmart. So at least I can have it to look at when I'm done. You know, I like that big motor like that. I don't know if the original Roger Dodger came with exhaust on the bottom. My mind is drawing a blank for some reason, but I'll figure it out when we redo it in another video. That's it. You guys have an awesome day. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, share, and subscribe. And don't have a great day.